Yeah. Right. She know the shade suit. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left for alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay.
All right, I don't know what happened. Hold on. This thing, hold on, y'all. Let me stop sharing and start it back over. This damn thing right here gets on my nerves. Hold on. Let me stop it and then go back and rewind and do it again. I don't know why it does that. Then let's start it back over. I don't know why it does.
That's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left for alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
ride. She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right. I think I forgot that the song ended right there. I think it ended right there before. I just thought it was more to the song. So it is what it is, y'all. Welcome to It's Reaction Talk Time with Shay. And today, guys, I am going to react to 3 of Country Wayne's skits, okay? The first one, it's not in any particular order, but I'm going to react to Anthony being nosy with Rolonda, Anthony questioning Amber about Wayne, and then Miss Shayla actually using manipulation with Anthony, having him believe all types of mess about Amber. So we're going to watch those 3 skits, not in its entirety, but we will watch some of it, and then I will react to it. I may be able to squeeze in another skit, I don't know, but we will see. Before we start off, though, let me ask you guys to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment as well. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be and Tony Vance in the place to be. Hey, all right, so yeah, he said like, share, and subscribe to keep it moving. Show love with a super chat, super sticker, or Cash App at $ Shades Tube, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99. A membership for $4.99. All right, and thank you guys so much. And thank you, Jermaine and Tony Vance, my other mom. Thank you so much, hon. All right. All right. So, guys, let me go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer real quick. And it's under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me put my background music on, and then we will start off with the first skit. Now, I'm trying to think if I want to share it with the screen. I still haven't cleared my cache yet, or do I just want to show it on my phone? So what we will do, we would try to share it. Okay, screen share. If it start freezing up, it always freezes up one time, and then let's see if it'll start acting right. And if it does act right, Jermaine, tell me in the comment section so I won't show it on my phone. If it's freezing up though, and it's going crazy, just let me know so I can stop that, Jermaine, because sometimes I don't see it, and then I'll just go ahead and show it from my phone. Okay, so let's hope and pray that this, works right. Because I don't know what be going on with this daggone computer or the internet or whatever the case it is. And I got a regular internet service provider too, so I don't know why it does all of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to watch this one first, and then go from there and let's see how it works. And I think this is the one where Anthony is confronting his soon-to-be ex about Country Wayne. All right, which I find to be very crazy. All right, I don't know why he's confronting her when he's still sleeping around and committing adultery with that skanky ass Shayla. All right, I just don't understand this. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Let's pray too, because we don't know what to expect. Okay, let's see here.
Hey. See you decorated?
Oh, I did. And I decorated inside too.
Nice.
I just went into our joint account and took care of it.
Spending that money already.
Oh,
And you
for
cut your
sure.
hair.
I did that as well.
Looks nice.
Oh, thank you, Anthony.
So I hear you're in the music business now.
What are you talking about?
I hear you're managing artists, singers.
Okay, and your point?
Diversifying your portfolio.
For sure doing that. You taught me well, Anthony.
Yeah. And you working with Wayne.
With Wayne. I sure am working with Wayne.
Okay. And how long has that been going on?
Anthony, I don't know. What is in your mind that you think you could come up here and ask me about what I got going on, about my business?
I mean, just like you. Now, are you funding this artist through my account or?
I don't know. I mean, you should know, huh? You're supposed to gather all your financials, aren't you? You've been working on that? If you did, you might know. But see, once again, you're always all in my business. I mean, you did start a business, what is it, 7 months ago? Didn't you start a new business? I think it was, what was it called? Kai LLC. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But I wasn't in your business, now was I? I didn't have any say-so in that, did I?
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, Wayne and I do business, and
That's between you and Wayne. That had nothing to do with me whatsoever.
so you just can't help doubling back. Huh?
No, I'm just can't help get my bag. That's all. I really have no desire to get back at you. You're honestly not worth it. But I do have a desire to get my bag, securing it.
Okay, well, I hope your artist brings you a lot of fortune. So then you can stop using my money that I've worked hard for to furnish houses and furnish recording artists and things like that.
Yeah, well, I think it will.
But I mean, you could have at least told me that you were working with Wayne.
No, I don't think you told me you were working with or on Shayla. No, did you?
Well, it seems like you were working with Wayne
Before we got
that.
married.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, before we got married. Mm-hmm.
That's why I said double back.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you got to spin the block now, don't we?
Indeed.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else?
And there is something else. It's just so funny that I heard your artist's name is Anthony.
Yeah. God has a funny way of working things out. Both Anthonys are going to bring me a lot of money. Now, aren't they?
Well, that's to be determined.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty confident. But you have a great day, Anthony.
You too, Amber.
All right.
So I just know I played basically, So I did that because I wanted you guys to see the entire skit. Okay. So y'all know y'all check out Kountry Wayne and watch the entire skit again, and so you can know, and watch his other skits too, so y'all can know what's going on over there. But anyway, y'all, I am so sick of Anthony's little games, his little childish ways. Well, Jermaine said, why did let's see what Jermaine said. He said, Amber does not have to be so cold. He's just showing concern. Well, you know what? I'm glad she is being cold, because this dude cheated on her with her best friend, got her pregnant, then he's with her and still trying to get his wife back. He also cheated in his bed, his wife in his bed, in that house with Shayla. Then he proceeded to go to his wife in his vacation home and cheat again. So he did a lot of cheating, a lot of sneaking around, inviting Shayla to a party where him and his wife was at, and then they sneak off into a room and get it on. So you know what? Amber deserves to be cold. There's no way she should lighten up on this dude. He's a hot ass mess. He doesn't know what he wants. He's still cheating, committing adultery, and he still is hiding behind Amber cheating before they got married, okay, as an excuse. And the thing about this is this right here, guys. We know cheating is bad, but let me tell you something. When you cheat in that marriage, it's not only bad, it's adultery. If you want to look at doing things the right way, I tell you straight up, nobody should be having sex before marriage, okay? Let's keep that real. Now, if they do choose to do that, then I'm still trying to figure out again for the 100th time, why would Anthony go after a woman who was with his business partner and friend, Kountry Wayne, and then expect a miracle to happen? I mean, anybody could see that she probably still had feelings for Kountry Wayne, and this is not an excuse, but I'm just trying to figure out, why did he choose her, knowing that she used to be with Kountry Wayne, okay, period. And they were very much together in doing the most. Why would you want any woman or man that your business partner / friend sees naked in, intimate ways? Why would you want that? That's weird to me. So the thing is this right here. He chose what he chose, okay, period. It doesn't condone what Amber did, because she was wrong for cheating. If she still wanted Kountry Wayne, she should have never hooked up with Anthony. I mean, why play games like that? But you know what? Shayla already revealed everything. Anthony claimed he forgave Amber, and why is he still talking about it? And the thing about it is that Shayla revealed this to Anthony after Shayla and him got together intimately. Okay, so he didn't know this before. So honestly, he can't even use it as an excuse because he cheated and didn't even know his wife cheated before they got married. So that's definitely not an excuse. He cheated because he wanted to see Shayla continue to toot it up for him. That's why he was over there to his friend with his friend, bragging about it, talking about he just liked the way she tooted up. That's why I tell you guys to go watch all the videos, and he just liked the way she cleaned and put on her maid outfit and tooted up for him. That's crazy. This dude is like every bit of what? And you still acting like a little high school dude or somebody in their 20s? Have your wife tooted up. And when Shayla enticed him tricked him into having, what with her, because he was drunk. Once he got sober the next day, he should have immediately stopped that entire thing from continuing to happen. And he should have told his wife, Amber. And that way, this whole entire stuff wouldn't have had happened or anything. So this is his fault because he's cheating and he's still cheating. It's no one else's fault except Anthony's, period. And it's Shayla's fault for backstabbing her best friend. If she wanted a married man, she should have went after somebody else. But she wanted Anthony for a long time. All right. She wanted Anthony for a long time. That's why she was doing the most. That's why she was walking around in those revealing clothing. And that's why she was telling Amber the things that she was telling her. And Amber should have saw right through her at that time. She should have seen right through her at that time. And she did, just like she doesn't see what, what's her name? Brittany is doing right now. Okay. Let's see. You said seems that they both put themselves in situations where there is at least the appearance of infidelity, even before all of this. Actually, Amber didn't. Once she got married to Anthony, she didn't do anything with Country Wayne. It was cut off. And she started, being a wife and stuff. Okay, so it was no infidelity on her end. The person who started all this infidelity is the one that we're talking about right now, Anthony. He first started acting crazy when he stood up at Rose's wedding and trying to break up her relationship, which he did. Okay. And Amber's sitting right there in the audience too. And he gets his ass up, telling everybody that he's still in love with Rolonda. Now, he used to date Ro, and Country Wayne did too. They like sharing people. I'm going to tell y'all that straight up. All right. So he called himself getting up, stopping the wedding because he felt like he still was in love with Rolonda. And I don't know why they don't really bring that up much. Because the thing is that he probably was still in love with Ro, and Amber was probably still in love with Country Wayne. Let's keep it real. And no one is even saying that. That's crazy. All right. They should have never got married if they both was in love with somebody else. So that's what Anthony did. Then it was some more bull crap with Anthony with his, I don't know, I think that was already passed. But it was some more bull crap with Anthony. I can't remember exactly what it is. Oh, yeah, he lost all his money and he lied about it. He tried to pretend like he still had money instead of going to his wife, telling her the truth. Okay. So he did all sorts of stuff. All right. He's accepting his part of the problem. He's majority part of the problem because Amber was trying to be a good wife to him. She didn't cheat. She cut things off with Country Wayne before they got married. And she tried to make it up to him for cheating once he found out, once Shayla told. So again, in my opinion, I think that Anthony is responsible for Anthony's actions. No one forced him to cheat. Okay. When he was drunk, like I said, the first time, he did not have to carry that on. He could have easily broken it off, told his wife, came clean, both of them come clean and be done with it. Either they stay together or they break apart. But all this cheating and stuff done by him is plainly ridiculous. All right. Because Amber has not cheated. When she started talking to Victor, she didn't cheat with Victor. And the thing about it, Anthony had already chosen Shayla and doing the most with Shayla, staying at her house, getting her that apartment, paying for everything, trying to take her out of town. He already had to go out of town before with him when they went to LA. Okay. He took out of town before. Nobody knows, Amber doesn't know about it. He has done so much, it's plainly ridiculous. Instead of him staying in his own apartment, he's over here shacking up, spending the night with Shayla and living with Pierre, which is crazy. Of course she did. So what? Go to a damn apartment. Okay, go to the hotel. You don't go shack up with some woman. What are you talking about? In the real world, if you do that, the divorce attorney is going to tear your ass up, and the judge is too. Okay, you don't do that. Okay, I'm pending a divorce. What it looks like if I start shacking up with some dude or let a dude move into my house and I'm pending a divorce. All right, that's crazy. You don't do that. That is crazy as ever. I know. But yeah, that's crazy as ever. You don't do that. It doesn't matter if Amber put him out the house. She should have put him out the house. Shit, I would have put his ass out too. He actually would have been in the casket. Let's keep it real. Or the hospital, and I would be in jail. Because the simple thing is she walked in on them cheating, okay? She walked on them at that vacation home. He's in the bed with her, with Shayla, asleep. And that's when she started beating the mess out of Shayla and stuff. And then Shayla's skanky mom, enticed or encouraged Shayla to file charges, and Amber got arrested. And that arrest caused her to lose, her chance to adopt little David. So him cheating and stuff, it caused a lot of chain reactions. Him cheating, it caused a lot of chain reactions. You know what? Everything that happens to Anthony, he deserves it. And Shayla too. I can't wait until everything comes tumbling down for her, because it's just plainly ridiculous. The whole entire thing. I want to read some of these comments, but I think I took it off the screen. I think it's right here. Somebody said both Anthonys are going to bring me a lot of money. Okay, that part was really funny. Yeah, she definitely said that. Both Anthonys, they definitely will. The one that sings, the one that her and Kountry Wayne are managing, and then this one right here that she's married to. Somebody said, now this Amber I can get with. LOL, love the skit, because before they had Amber playing all desperate, crying all the damn time, basically begging this dude. And then somebody said, oh my God, Amber handled this well. She sure did. I'm glad Amber stopped being weak. I do not like weak women, y'all. I'm going to be perfectly honest. It's one thing to be a little soft, but you can't be letting these men, just like men, you can't be letting these women run over you. I'm sorry, you just can't, because once they start doing one thing, they're going to keep on doing it, and you're going to be messed up, period. So I'm glad she's speaking up. Okay. I'm glad she's speaking up and getting on his ass, because it doesn't, hold on, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. Hold on, y'all. Let me just change this real quick. It doesn't make any sense for him to think, he haven't done anything, and he just deserves the right to cheat himself and do the most and just get away with shit. I just don't like it, y'all. He's just so So when Anthony first came, he was so sweet. He was so everything that a woman would want in a man. He did not act like other men. He was nice looking. He had a good career. He still got the good career. Seems like he was very, respectful and things like that. But we should have known something when he was messing around with that stripper girl and she pretended to be pregnant by him, right? Let's see if this is the right skit. I don't think this is the right skit. Okay, let me change this. And it turns out that the woman, she tricked him. She pretended like she had a baby by Anthony, right? And she tricked Anthony. And I think at the time he was with Ro. So we should have known then that he was a hot ass mess, because he fooling around with a stripper without using a protection. He thought he got her pregnant, and she was skanky as heck. And it was just a whole bunch of stuff. And then he ended up, when he got married to Amber, he ended up hiring this girl to work for him. And then he was lying to Amber then. So he, like I said, the more I think about this, the more I realize he has done a lot of shit, you guys. I forgot all about that. When he first got married to Amber, he lied about that as well, because the girl came to the place to get a job. He didn't want Amber to know about it, I don't know. I don't even know if Amber ever found out about it because I was watching it then, but then I stopped watching it for a minute. Oh, let me see if I type this. Then when I came back, you know, Anthony and let's see if this is the right skit. And Amber were married. Okay, so like I said, there was a lot of shit going on. And this dude just was doing a lot. He was involved. And so that's why we should have known. We should have known then that he is a hot ass mess. All right. We should have known then. I still can't find this skit. I may have to show it from my phone because I cannot find it on this daggone thing. So I tell you what, I'm gonna show this one from my phone. I'm gonna see if I can find it on what's the name? Hold on. Let me see. And I'm gonna see if I can find it on TikTok on my phone because I can't find it on here. And I want y'all to see this skit because this dude is crazy as hell. I don't know why this dude goes around questioning everybody about Amber. Why would he go and ask Amber? Huh? Shit. Why is he asking everybody else about situations when he should be talking to the source? He reminds me of somebody else that does the same stupid crap. Get up on YouTube, putting my business up there, you know, instead of coming asking me about stuff. That's stupid. You know, honestly, only kids do this. Okay? And some kids don't even do it. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me just see if I can get this real quick. Let's see what you said. Let's see. Let's see what you said over here. So you said sometimes people don't realize what they got until it's gone. You got that right. You got a lot of weirdos they do not realize, you know, anything, you know, what they have until that person has disappeared from their life. And that's just on everything. I think this is it right here, but somebody's talking over this video. Let's see.
I mean, I'm just saying you looking true.
I don't know if this is the one. Let's see. I don't know if this is the one for sure. Okay, I think this is a different one right here. Because they was out there playing tennis. See, the skit I'm talking about is the one that they did today, I believe. When I'm just gonna tell you guys what it's about because I can't find it. Hi, Ryan. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all make sure y'all show Ryan some love and support. It's the skit where Anthony and Rolonda, they are playing tennis. And then, of course, Anthony, being the little bitch he is, he had to go and ask her what was that meeting about with Kountry Wayne and her. Now, I'm trying to find this. Let me see if I can find it one more time because I couldn't find it. I can't find it now. I couldn't find it before. So I'm basically going to probably have to tell you guys what it's about because I don't want to show it from YouTube because, you know, you get a copyright thing. Let's see, Anthony. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let's hold on for 1 second. See if we can type that up. Kountry Wayne puts up so many skits, man. You cannot keep up with all his skits all day. Let's see if I can pull that up. The skit leading up to this skit, though, I think she was telling him that she had told Anthony that Malachi started walking, right? And then she led up to she was going to have a meeting with Kountry Wayne. So when she was playing tennis, her and Anthony was playing tennis. Anthony asked her what was the meeting about. And so Rolonda, I can't find that skit besides on my phone from the actual skit. So Rolonda told him what that meeting was about. Okay, let me let y'all hear it a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Just listen.
A mess. What happened? It was a mess. First of all, it wasn't so private. Natasha was there.
Really?
Felt like it was deja vu all over again, but you weren't there.
Now, can y'all hear that? Okay, because I don't want to show the actual video because it's not, you know. So let's listen.
Was she trying to sue us or something? Is she? No. Oh. No. He was talking about he don't trust me. He don't trust us because we're working out together. We didn't let him know, and he thinks we're doing business deals again behind his back. He doesn't trust us. Wow. So he thinks we're about to do something, the same bull crap we did before. And I'm like, dude, you think I want to go through that foolishness again? Not at all. He doesn't trust us. That's funny. I mean, I'm still doing businesses and deals with him, and I'm doing with you. So I just thought it was just random. But Natasha picked this game too, so it wasn't like I said. I thought she was collecting data so that she can again take us back to court. But we can talk about I want to work out. I mean, just because I don't have any muscles, I can still work out. Why did y'all leave me out? I'm like, food. You don't even want to do. He doesn't trust us. And it's so funny he said that because he told me that he and Amber are in business together. Oh, so he's in the restaurant business? Hell no. What? He's helping her manage some R&B singer. I didn't even know she knew anything about music. But evidently, she reached out to him, and he's helping her get this artist off the ground. So, how you feel about that? I don't know, really. I mean, he says there's nothing going on between them. He said it's strictly he's just helping her out, but you know, it's like I don't know. He said that before. Ended up sleeping with my fiance the day before our wedding. Who knows? Who knows? But so what if they do? What if they do get back together, Anthony? How would you feel about that? Because I mean, she's not divorced, but technically she is almost single. Could be waiting on the side for her. So how do you feel about that? I guess it was destiny if they would be together. I mean, all this stuff, and they managed to circle back to one another. What can I say?
Okay, we're going to stop that right there. Okay, so the thing is this right here. I don't know why he is so concerned about what this woman and this man is doing when he is shacking up with Shayla, planning to go to Jamaica with Shayla. When Shayla is trying to marry him, Shayla is doing the most. Why is he so concerned about Amber if he's claiming that he wants to be done with the marriage? I don't understand it. When men are done with you, why is it that some men continue to be concerned about what you're doing when it does not pertain to them? Okay. It's just plainly weird to me. If he's done with his wife and he claims he does not want the marriage anymore, why is he so worried about Kountry Wayne and Amber in business together and what they're doing? I don't even recall Amber really. She asked them, but not a bunch of times. I don't recall Amber being very concerned about Shayla, okay, like this, okay? I think he's more concerned about her, Amber, and Kountry Wayne than anything. And then he say to Rolonda, he talks about her, Amber, and Kountry Wayne getting back together like they weren't together before him and Amber got married. Again, I don't understand why he chose her in the first place, knowing that she was with Kountry Wayne. To me, that shows that you are, I don't know what's wrong with you. I just know one thing. I don't want somebody that my partner or business partner or friend had. I just don't. Because all I'm thinking about in the back of my mind is, damn, they did something together. They kissed, they shared body fluids and all types of stuff. Why would I want to be doing that? I'm getting some of his body fluids or her body fluids or whatever. That's a no for me. And I'm still trying to figure out how he thought, the way she used to be in love with Kountry Wayne, how did he think that she would be 100% faithful when they were dating and she had just got out of a relationship with Kountry Wayne? How did he believe that? He need to worry about his feelings for Ro. He's still sneaking around right now, working out with Ro. That's why Kountry Wayne is looking at them sideways, because Kountry Wayne and Ro used to date, and he was very in love with Ro. Okay, this dude did a whole little special picnic, all types of stuff for this lady. If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to see if he bought one of them a car. I don't know if it was Amber or Ro or what. And when I say a car, I'm not talking about leasing a car in his company name, trying to pretend like he owned it. He actually went out and bought the car. Okay, a real nice luxury car. I think it was I don't know, I think it was a Maybach or something. I can't remember. It was luxury, or either BMW or something like that. That's what he got for one of his women. I don't know if it was Amber or Rolonda. I can't remember, because he dated, Rolonda and obviously Amber, who he married. And I'm just trying to figure out who it was. I can't remember. But anyway, he did a lot, okay? And he should have been concerned about all this stuff. And also, Country Wayne did something similar. And I think actually it was Country Wayne, too, who bought Amber a car. So the thing is that he should have known. I don't understand why he dated this woman, knowing that she used to be with his business partner / friend. And so for him to get up here and say, hey, Young Wiz, how you doing? Y'all make sure y'all show Young Wiz some love and support. So for him to get out and come out to Rolonda, hook up with Rolonda, and ask her, putting Rolonda all into this business, being nosy, first of all, about Rolonda and Country Wayne's conversations and stuff, it's plainly ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of questions for people, but when you ask him a question, he does not, accept responsibility or accountability. He blamed everything on everybody else. He never says, yeah, I did this. I was wrong. I shouldn't have been doing that. He never says that. He reminds me of somebody else, always blaming something on somebody else. Never takes full accountability for anything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I used to like this dude, but he really took that away, just doing the skanking shit he's doing right now with this girl's best friend and stuff. But I can't wait until everything starts falling down with these two. That's Anthony and Shayla. And speaking of Shayla, let's go ahead and go to that next skit. Let me get it first, y'all. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about both of these people. And Jermaine, while I'm looking for this other skit, tell me what you think about this too. Okay? What do you think about this? So let me start this dryer again. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Yeah, tell me what y'all think. Oh, that's a hot ass mess. Okay. Let me go ahead and find this other skit. You said, oh, let me see. T Money, what's up? What's up? What's up? You said he shouldn't want a Ro. He let Ro drive his Mercedes. He bought anyone a car, not even his wife. Oh, shit. That is true. Yeah, he bought a lot of people cars. He did the most. Anthony, I don't know what's wrong with Anthony. I'm going to just tell y'all straight up. But he was definitely, I actually think Anthony was more in love with Ro than anyone. I don't really think, I think he still has some feelings for her. Look at them working out together. Look, y'all, he even massaged her day on leg and stuff. Who does this? When you're married and you're basically pending a divorce, but you still don't want, your wife to see that, because she knows that he used to be with Ro. And Ro secretly don't really care for Amber, okay? Because he got with Amber, after him and her broke up, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But Ro got back together with her husband. That's why Anthony stood up at the daggone wedding. And he broke up their marriage. They're not even back together right now. And Malachi does not like Anthony, okay? So this is a whole bunch of bull crap. That's why I tell y'all, if y'all haven't started watching this, you need to start watching this, because it's a hot ass mess. And now this Shayla ass is planning stuff inside of this man's head. She's using manipulation skills like a lot of people use, when they're trying to lie themselves, when they're trying to get to a situation. Hold on. And they're trying to manipulate you. They use manipulation skills to do it. And that's what Shayla is using right now. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. Drive safe, okay? And be safe. Now, so let's go ahead and go into this next skit. Like I just told y'all before, if it starts buffering up, Jermaine or somebody, make sure y'all tell me, and then I'll just show it from my phone. I'm going to try to do another skit too if I can. At least we're trying to talk about it. So let's see if this works. Let me turn this music off, because I'm telling you, these skits be off the chain. Country Wayne does so many skits. You got to check them out, you guys, okay? Check them out. I cannot do a reaction on every single one, because this dude puts out 5 and 10 videos per day. All right, now if I was making what he's making, heck yeah, I would be, putting out skits like that. Shit, I would need to work. But Shay, yeah, I don't make that much on YouTube at all, because you got to really Okay. You got the. I just told me I be in La La Land. They got to stay on my ass about my reactions to these videos. I be like in the, I guess, yeah, La La Land, because I think everybody's supposed to be a certain way. In my world, they should be, but you know, in reality, they are not. So that's the message I just got. You know what? My student be accused me of the same thing. Said I be in La La Land. I don't be in La La Land. I be in the right land. Okay, the things should be done correctly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all mess up, but we try to do stuff the right way. You know, especially when it comes to a marriage and a relationship, you try to treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, if he's, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he's talking about the entanglements before marriage. When I say technically you shouldn't be indulging in entanglements before you get married. If you, that's not really La La Land. That's the way it really should be done. However, people don't do it. So if you don't do it, that's on you. Who cares? I'm just telling you that in relationships, sometimes we need to put that stuff to the back burner for a minute so we can find out if we really truly like the other person. Okay, because when you get into a relationship, you first meet somebody, the first thing you do is jumping in the bed. You cannot, you won't know if you really truly like that person like that. You know what I'm saying? So you need to spend time and date, go out on dates, you know, get to know each other, talk to each other, tell people, you know, tell each other about yourselves. I don't like people who don't want you to ask them questions about themselves, because how are you going to know them if you're not asking each other questions? Okay. And when you meet people who don't do that, for me, I'm thinking they just probably want one thing. They don't want a real relationship, or either they got something to hide. So that's not La La Land. And women, you definitely need to stop setting out so quick, because you want a man to think of you as something that's have a lot of value, not something that, you know, that just gives it up so quick and easy. They didn't even have to fight for it. You just giving it up. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, it's your choice if you want to get into these entanglements or whatever the case is. So if you do get into these entanglements, I just think you should give relationships time before you start jumping in bed and getting to know each other. And as far as dating your partner, I mean, your business partner or best friend's ex, I think that's a straight up no, and that's not La La Land. It usually brings problems, you know, to your current relationship when you do that. Why would anybody want somebody that their friend or partner know intimately? That's weird to me. It shows you have low self-esteem, because there's so many women and men out there, and it's weird. I don't want any man that my friend or business partner had, okay? Because that person, my business partner / friend, even if it's just a straight up business partner, gonna know things that only my boyfriend should know. I don't like that. All right. So now let's go into that next skit real quick. Let's see here. Let's hope that this works. Okay. So let's go. Presents, share screen, and let's do this. Okay. Let's do it. No.
But seriously, I just like the place to be as clean as possible. It's already nothing to see. It might as well be clean.
Did she get up there? Let me hold on. Let me see if I can get her from the beginning. When he helped her down. Let me rewind. No, this ain't the first part of it. Damn, I wish it was. I'm about to show that.
Place to be as clean as possible. It's already nothing to see. It might as well be clean.
Well, yeah, you know, at the house, me and Amber were together. We had cleaning service, so never got to see her like clean. So.
I see, cleaning service. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about what you said earlier. When you said that you know that I love you more than Amber did. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, that's kind of true. But the truth is, Amber never really loved you at all. If I'm being real, with some women, they're just looking for an opportunity to be with a good man who's available to them. And they just pick the best option they see around when whatever they have going on doesn't work out.
So what you're saying is I was a consolation prize.
Maybe like a placeholder.
Wow.
So even though I know what happened between you and I was quote unquote wrong, I feel like we're really made for each other. And you should have an opportunity to be with a woman who really loves all of you. Not just your money or your good looks or your business mind, but somebody who's actually in love with your heart.
You think Amber was never in love with my heart?
Amber might have liked you, but it was more of like who you are, you know? Because if she really loved you, why would she cheat on you? When you love somebody, you would never want to hurt them. Or you would never find another man attractive enough to risk everything that you have, you know?
Wow. Well, I got who I got.
You got you?
We're gonna stop this thing. Okay. I'm sick of hearing Shayla talk. All right, for real. And I had to stop it right there anyway. The thing is, what is she talking about? All right. First of all, she does not know what she's talking about because Amber does love this crazy man. Okay. That's the first thing. Secondly, did she love Arby, which is Country Wayne's brother? Because she clearly cheated on him over and over and over again. And then she hooked up with Mike. Get this, you guys, while she was pregnant. So she was having some other man get into entanglements with her while she was carrying another man's child. So in other words, he's putting all his juices all up in her and she's pregnant with the other man's child. If that ain't some skanky shit, you tell me what is. Okay, and then she wants to, plant this foolishness inside of Anthony's weak ass head, because he is weak. This is a weak man, because there could be no chick, side piece of anything, telling me anything about my wife if I was a man. I would dismiss that girl. I want to be perfectly honest. How you gonna tell me about my wife's feelings? You don't know what her feelings are. All she's doing is using manipulation to make this man think these things so she can make it herself, her relationship she's trying to have with him, more stronger, and so she can make this man hate his soon-to-be ex and stay with her weak ass. He is very, hi Ira, thank you so much for tuning in. He is very weak, very, okay? And I can't wait until everything starts tumbling down. I hope that Amber and the rest of those writers hurry up and put that in there, because this has been carrying on for too long. And I'm sick of this bitch looking like she's winning. All right. Now, when y'all men call women that is the type of woman you need to be calling that. Okay. And that's on everything, because everything she has done is a bitch move. All right. You don't go after your best friend's husband. All right. If you want a married man, go get a stranger. But I don't even condone that. Go get a single man. All right. But certainly you don't mess with your best friend's husband. All right. That's grounds to, do some real damage to your ass. Get yourself really, in the hospital or somewhere else. You don't do that in the real world. We don't do that in the real world. We just don't. She definitely. Okay. Ira says Shayla has been jealous of Amber from the beginning. Yes. Trying on Amber's wedding gown, giving Amber the side eye, telling Amber she doesn't look good in a dress, and Amber listening to that crap when you know good and daggone well Amber looked good in that dress. Amber is a very beautiful woman. She has a nice shape and every daggone thing. Every hairstyle she wears look good on her. She looks better than Shayla. All right, Shayla is not ugly either, but Amber looks better than her. Amber looks classy, more classier and stuff. She does not be looking trashy and cheap and skankish. You know what I'm saying? Amber, in my opinion, is all the way better, all the way around better. And if he wanted his wife to do something more entertaining in the you-know-what room, he should have told her to do certain things, dress up as a maid, tune it up for him, and things like that, versus going over into the skanky ass, nasty little woman who let another man go up inside of her when she was pregnant with another man's child. Then the same Shayla lied to Arby, who is Country Wayne's brother, and told Arby that was his baby. Arby did a paternity test without Shayla knowing, I believe, and found out. And she still has that baby in Arby's last name, because deep down inside, you know why? Because she knows that's not Anthony's baby, deep down inside. And her skankish mom is the one who did something to that paternity test. All right. I don't know why Anthony, weak ass, gave that paternity test to Shayla, trusting her, when this is the same woman who cheated on Arby, and she got a lot of nerve to be telling him that his wife does not love him because she cheated before they got married. He should have never chose her anyway because she was with Country Wayne at first. Okay, point blank. You said Shayla is all about that money. Got the nerve to talk about Amber is, but she's all about it. She wants a better house than Amber. She wants a better ring. She wants to go shopping. He done took her on shopping sprees. She wants to go to Jamaica because Amber went out of the country. Okay, and Amber did not pay for that, or Anthony. Lying ass Victor paid for that trip. All right, I definitely do. But you know what? I really hope I hope that Amber and Anthony appear to get back together, and he breaks up with Shayla, and Amber have him go get another paternity test, and everything start breaking loose, and then Amber drops Anthony, okay, and get with Calvin, because I know Calvin and Brittany are not going to work out, and Brittany with her conniving ass is lying too. I want to show y'all that skit from today. I want to see it too. I can't wait until Amber and Country Wayne writers, Country Wayne whoever, put that into these daggone scripts. I mean, because this is going to be very explosive. And as soon as that is revealed, I'm going to come and tell you guys about it. I don't give a crap what I am doing unless I am at work. And I may even do it from work. Because the thing is, this is going to be really explosive. This will be the second time a woman has lied to this weak ass man about a baby. I don't know why he hasn't thought in his mind to go get another DNA, especially since this baby has red hair. Now, granted, we know that red anybody in your family's genes, all right? But still, we're talking about in these skits, okay? La La Land. Okay, so in La La Land, if the child has red hair, it's raising some questions. Is that really your child? Everybody's looking at the fact that the baby's light skinned. That doesn't mean anything, all right? So he needs to go get another paternity test to make sure that baby is his, and he needs to get rid of this skanky, using, lying ass, manipulative woman, Shayla. Tune it up. What's going to happen when that tune up don't work anymore? Huh? Is he going to go cheat and find another woman who can tune it up? That's crazy. Anthony acts like he's a saint when he isn't. He did so much while him and Amber has been married. I can't even remember everything he's done. And definitely, I do believe that Brittany is jealous of Amber herself. She was trying to push Amber to see Victor. She sure was, because she didn't want her around Kevin. The thing about it, though, Kevin was after Amber first. Brittany is just a backup. That's it. I think so, too. But I hope they do it the other way, because I want Shayla and Anthony to break up. And I want Anthony to find out about that baby. And then I want Shayla to realize that her mom changed the paternity test, and then she falls out with her mom. You know, her mom is already going through a pending divorce herself, because her husband, Brody, done cheated on her with a much younger woman. And she got into an altercation with a much younger woman and gave the younger woman a black eye. I would have whooped her ass on everything. I really would have. Okay, please. So I would have sent her old ass right to the hospital. I really would have. You coming over here fighting me over your husband who chose to cheat. I don't know why women do that anyway. You need to be beating that man's butt. And then if that woman jump in, then you beat hers too. But, you know, I don't know why people do that. They go after the woman when they should be going after their spouse. Okay, because sometimes these other women or men don't be knowing that these people are married, you know. So go after that spouse, because that's the one who cheated. That's the one that's committing adultery on you, you know. And I do hope that Kevin hook up with Amber. Kevin is fine as hell too. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I remember when I first saw Kevin and the older women were trying to hit on him. He was so gracious. He even kissed the lady on the hand and she was tripping and stuff. That's the way you play it, dudes. When y'all know y'all too young to be talking to these older women, just be gracious about it. Let them get their little smile on, and then, you know, let them know. You can show through reactions that you're not really interested. Okay. She should have, yeah, Brody told her that. But, you know, honestly, I just would have whooped her ass. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch that woman walking down the street and beat the shit out of her, okay? I'm going to be perfectly honest. I put her old ass in the hospital, and that's on everything. Because Pam got to be in her 30s, and Angelina has got to be in her 50s. So, I mean, for her to be going up there punching this girl, I don't know why she did that. She should have been popping her husband, okay? But she got everything she deserved to, because she is the one who's pushing her daughter, Shayla, to be cheating, all right? To be cheating with this married man and with her best friend's husband. So she deserves everything she get. But I wish they would have let Pam whoop her ass though. They should have did that, because when they let the side piece, no, when they let her win, okay, and she deserved all this because she's teaching her daughter to do everything. It's just not, it's just not good. I think they should have let this side piece beat the shit out of this woman, because she shouldn't hit her in the first place at all. And I think Brody should have kept his mouth closed, talking about don't file no charges. I would have filed charges and dismissed his ass too, put his ass out my house, and I would have filed charges on his stupid little ass wife. And I'm not joking. Yeah, definitely. She's definitely still in love with Anthony. We just talked about that. They got a skit where somebody was asking her, was she still in love with you can't, yeah, okay, wait a minute, hold on. Jermaine, I cannot help when these skits are very low. Okay, that's why I tell your ass to go and watch it. All right. I'm not playing the whole skit over here. I'm just playing parts of it. And sometimes when people record these skits, they record them very low. Okay, so you try to hear what you can hear, and then you go watch that skit. All right, period. You get that, dude? That's what you're supposed to do. All right. Now, so we was talking about Rolonda, right? So they got a skit out right now with Rolonda. I think somebody is asking her. Let me see if I see it right quick. Hold on, let me see. It's here somewhere. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can see it here. Rolonda. I just saw it a few minutes ago. Boy, these skits are off the chain. Y'all need to watch this. Like Jay Ernestine, all this shit right here. J-Mo, all of this. Okay. Let's see who else. Natasha. This is where Natasha asked Rolonda if she still loves Anthony. I'm going to show y'all this on my phone real quick. Okay. Hold on.
Just 24 hours. That's right.
Let me take this off here real quick.
24 hours and your new smile is
I think somebody need to use this. Hold on. I think somebody need to use this service right here. Let me show y'all. I think somebody I know. This is a little commercial time right now. I think somebody I know need to use this right here. Hold on.
Smile has never been easier. Forget waiting months with temporary teeth or those insanely uncomfortable dentures. Backed by over 20,000 five-star Google reviews and winners of the 2024 Dental Implant Restoration.
Yeah, you need to use this. You need to get your teeth done. You got that tire between your teeth. That damn gap is wide as a train track. Yes, this would be for you right here. Nubia. I had to, y'all, when I saw this. I had to. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to show y'all this skit where Natasha is questioning Rolonda about still being in love with Anthony. Let's see what you say, Ira. You said Rolonda told Anthony she gave him on that lease only, but when they go to court, all that will come out. Wait a minute, you said Rolonda told Anthony she have him on the lease only, but when they go to court, all that will come out. It sure will. And the thing about it, remember, what's her name? Amber and Amber's relatives went over there to beat Shayla's butt. Remember that? So Amber knows that what's her name? Shayla stays there. Okay. And Rolonda knows that Anthony got that apartment. So the judge and lawyers are going to be able to piece that together, that Anthony got that apartment for Shayla. Okay. He's been called a lot of times at that apartment though. All right. And then I think somebody told Amber that Anthony is leasing that apartment for Shayla. So she knows, I believe. All right. So look, let's go ahead and watch this skit now. Where, let me turn this music down. Where Rolonda and Natasha are talking. I'm just going to show this on my phone because I don't want it to be breaking up. So y'all going to have to look at this ghetto mess I'm doing right now. Okay. Shit. Hold on. Wait.
The same way as it relates to relationships, so you really don't have anything to worry about. There's a lot of people who feel that way. Thank you. I'm not going to be too quick to get into that. Your words, not mine. Something has been on my mind. I'd like to ask you. So the conversation at Wayne's house, where he was concerned as it relates to trust, he grew up in the atmosphere. Anthony, I have to ask you, is there something going on between you two? Girl, no.
So, in terms of, listen, as an attorney, there are different variations of no. There's no, and then there's the long drawn out, the long drawn out no. So that's something there more than meets the eye. No, he has so much going on right now. I'm not interested. We're really just friends, and I enjoy his company. We work out. He's a great trainer. Me, I do the same. He does issues on me, and I'm cool with addressing them, but no. So I only asked because A, it was brought to my attention, B, I had heard a few things, and C, now here you are in his presence, and I just wanted to know if there was more to that than maybe should be. I want you to get wrapped up into anything that maybe you should not be. And I'm not saying about anything specific. I just was curious. I said no. He and I barely get along on a daily basis. It's not that you all want kind of thing. Sometimes you visit love situations and that flame ignites again. So I'm just curious. That's all. I didn't give it a short nose. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm in a space where I'm really trying to get back to work. Unfortunately, outside is still in my house. And, I'm navigating that situation. So then I just ended another situation. So I really just want to enjoy it, get fit mentally and physically, and whoever comes yeah. So
Okay.
I'm not saying you were desperate. I was just curious to know if that's the.
Okay, so that's it, y'all. Damn, it took me 10 minutes just to stop that. Okay, so what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think Ro is telling the truth? Okay, do y'all think she's telling the truth? Because honestly, guys, I do feel like she has some feelings for Anthony, and she still loves him. I don't care what's coming out of her mouth. I don't care what's coming out of her mouth. I believe she does have feelings for Anthony, and I believe somewhere deep inside, he still has feelings for her. It was just a year and a half ago, or somewhere around that timeline, when he stood up at Rose's wedding trying to stop it, and he did stop it. That's why Malachi and her are not back married again. Right, she does not like Anthony like that. So I don't even know why Rose would think she wants to get with him. And definitely, Malachi definitely wants to beat Anthony's butt when they get out that wheelchair. He's walking now, right? That's what I read in another skit. So the thing is that I think that Rose still is in love with this dude. I really do. And honestly, after him and Amber get back together for a minute, and they see it won't work out, I hope that Rolonda and Rolonda and Anthony get back together. Somebody said Rolonda is so obvious. It is. She gives him way more positive energy than anyone else. Another person said Rolonda still loves Anthony. All right. And somebody said, don't nobody want Atlanta but you and Clayface. And Clayface is who? Shayla. Somebody said Ro definitely still love that light-skinned boy. And boy is the correct voice. All right. Boy is the correct term. All right. So then somebody else said, so Natasha, a lawyer and a detective for Wayne. And then somebody else said, Ro low-key still wants Atlanta. Another commenter said, yes, Ro is still in love with Atlanta. And then somebody else said, Ro, yes, you want Anthony. And one more comment. At this point, I'm only here for the comments. Thank goodness for the pause button. And then somebody else said they both look good. Okay. They are both cute women, so it is what it is. Ro looks real good to be, at her age. I'm not going to say to be 50, because just because you're in your 50s, that doesn't mean your looks are supposed to go. So she looks good at her age, point blank. She's still in love with him. She definitely is. You can tell from her reaction. Okay. And like I said, I think that Amber still has some feelings for Country Wayne. I really do. And I know that tripped out city ass Anthony Hot Atlanta. No, not Hot Atlanta. What they call him at Lanthony. He still has some love for his wife. You can tell. And I don't believe he loves Shayla for real. I think he's with Shayla because Shayla has his baby allegedly, and he's trying to keep their family together because I don't think his dad was in his life. So he wants to keep their family together. All right. So guys, hold on for a second. Let me play this music for you guys again. And let me take a quick break and I'll be right back. And then we're going to do one last skit reaction and that will be it. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Did I just take the, hold on, y'all. Let me do this first. I don't know what the heck I be in here doing sometimes. I forgot to turn the music off. I be clicking the wrong things, you guys. So let's go ahead and do the screenshot again. So y'all listen to this real quick while I do this. No, not this. This. Okay. Hopefully it'll come back on.
Yeah. Right. She know the shade suit. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She paused, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day wire.
She stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuff vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right, y'all. All right, I'm back. Let me go ahead and stop this real quick. Let's stop the sharing. Hope y'all like that. That's my reaction intro and outro song. All right, so I hope you guys like that. Okay. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Let me put this music back on in the background as well. Hold on, I gotta go back to the comments. Okay, you said Wayne told her the same thing. He knows that this chick is still in love with Anthony. You say, I think Amber needs to find her another lawyer because Brittany is really shady with her now. She slept with her stepbrother. And Brittany does not know that Calvin is her stepbrother. Wait until that comes out. And you know what, y'all? I may have to start, covering that a little bit. I'm trying not to get all this mixed up. That's why I don't cover it. But I will show y'all the latest skit with Brittany talking to, so they just did this one. Brittany checks Dalen for telling Amber about stuff. Let's see this real quick. Let me see. I want to see the one. Hold on. Let me find the other one. I'm trying to find it. And then Anthony told Shayla he knows she loves him more than Amber does. These people crazy as hell. Because Shayla is catering to all his needs and doing the most, so he believes that. But when he finds out, listen, when he finds out that this skanky ass woman, mom, tampered with that paternity test, I guarantee you he's gonna stop saying all this weird shit. I can't wait until it start falling down on him. I really can't. I'm trying to find the one that I was just watching. This man ran and told everybody about Wayne and Amber having a business deal together. I'm talking about Anthony. He didn't even ran to tell P, his best girlfriend. All right, he slept with her when they was in college. I'm telling you, this is a whole bunch of shit, you guys. So he ran to tell her now, and then she got her input. This is crazy, y'all. I'm trying to find the one that I just got through watching. I'm telling you guys, here it is right here with Brittany. Let me see if I can find it on a big screen.
Riverside County
Hold on, y'all.
homeowners can now save thousands on a kitchen transformation.
Turn this down. Let's turn this down. Okay, let me see if I can find this on the thing so we can watch this. This is when Brittany lies to Amber about getting cozy with Calvin. Since we was talking about Calvin, I want to show y'all that real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Hold on. And then I'm going to have to show you the other one that comes after that too, just to see so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can do this real quick. This girl, everybody Amber meets is skankish. Okay, it's not a good friend. I can't believe Brittany is turning out to be almost similar to Shayla. Now, Brittany knows that Kevin likes Amber, so why would she even get with him? And then Brittany is dating Dalen. Dalen is a friend to one of Anthony's best friend. These people are weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now I made a mistake and deleted this. Hold on, let me type this in here again. Gosh, I hate when I do that, y'all, when I be doing this on this computer. So it's a lot of skanky stuff going on, a lot of backstabbing. Nobody is true friends with Amber. Okay, they all like they jealous of this chick, and it's just crazy. But y'all know, I heard that Amber is the one that's writing these skits. Okay, so you're doing a good job, you know. I think we need to move on though and start revealing some real shit. Let's see if this is it right here. This is it right here when Brittany lies. Let's see if we can. Let me go back up and turn this music off. I thought I did already. He said, okay, let's talk about Amanda and Robert. Now that was her mother's fiance, but Amanda had a thing with him. Now he don't gave her a house. She trying to give him back the keys. So what's your opinion? You know what? I haven't even really paid attention to Amanda and Robert yet. Okay, because I've been so into Ernestine with Trey. I know you've been catching that. Trey is a nice looking young dude. I would have to cheat with him. And then J-Mo probably gets suspicious. So like that's a whole nother situation. And then you got Jay tripping out. And then I've been looking, into that more than anything. And then I've been checking out Brittany with Calvin, and Dalen. So there's a lot, man. But I did see a little of this. And this is another tripped out skit situation going on right here. Maybe I'll dabble into that once I go look at those skits again and stuff. There's a lot of skits. Kountry Wayne puts out a lot of stuff, you guys. I mean, you would basically be here forever going over all these daggone skits. But if I was making that money that Kountry Wayne makes, man, I would be up here doing reactions on a lot of them. All right. And I may try to incorporate another day on reactions and stuff and definitely cover Amanda and Robert. Let me screenshot that so I can remember to look at their skits more in detail. And maybe I'll come back and do a reaction on them to probably maybe tomorrow afternoon sometime. We'll see. I got to see because I got a lot of stuff to do. Okay, so let's look at this one with Brittany lying to Amber about getting cozy with Kevin. I don't know why I like that dude so much, y'all. And it's not because he's light skinned, because I don't care about that. I just like Kevin. From the first day that I saw him, I was like, damn, this dude is a very I don't know. I just like the way he acts in his skits. Okay, I just like his persona and the way he just acts. It ain't even about his looks. It's just like he just seems like a really sweet guy. I don't know if he is for real now. You know what I'm saying? Or if he will stay like that in these skits either. But it just seems like he is in these skits. Okay, and and then he is nice looking. They are definitely all jealous of Amber. Anthony wear a dress and Shayla wears the pants. And I agree with his little weak ass. That's a weak man. And I can't believe I thought he was like good when I first, saw him come on the screen. All right. I mean, I definitely need to reevaluate what I think about these dudes, man, because he was nowhere near what I thought, period. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go ahead and watch this skit real quick. And hopefully my computer don't start acting crazy. So let's see, because I don't want to have to show it on my phone. So this is Brittany lying to Amber. And why she lied, I don't know. Look, let's watch this.
This way more often. Spending time together, laughing, joking.
Yes. Thank y'all for inviting me.
Yes, of course. Hold on, let me go to the restroom real quick.
All right.
I'll be right back. Do not drink my drink, Brittany. Stop.
Oh, y'all look nice and cozy.
I mean, day by day, we're trying. Yes. What's up with you?
There's actually something I want to talk to you about.
Okay. I'm open ears.
So I saw Dalen the other day
Okay.
while I was out with Kelvin.
Ah, so you went out with Kelvin.
I did. We grabbed a little coffee,
Okay.
and it was wonderful.
Coffee was wonderful, or the time with Kelvin was wonderful?
I would say both. It was a mean caramel latte. But yeah, I loved his company, and he's so thoughtful, and I don't know, it's nice just to have a little male company.
So, do you feel like there's something more there?
I mean, possibly, but I'm just taking my time because I feel like I'm in this place where it's really hard to trust people. And I don't want to move too fast because I want to get to know him, and I think building a friendship is really important. And I think the term friendship it carries a lot of weight. And I don't think I could just deem somebody my friend that I've not known that long. So, we're building towards it.
So, how do we go from I told you to steer clear of him to now you're saying you want to try to go deeper with him and get to know him more? What is this about, Amber? Why don't you ever listen to me?
All right, Brittany, I'm going to just cut the bull because I consider you my friend.
Okay.
And my attorney.
Okay.
And maybe I'm triggered. Maybe, I don't know, after everything I've gone through with Shayla, maybe I'm a little on edge. But Dalen said that when he saw the two of you, you all looked really cozy. Like, what does that mean exactly? Is there
So
something
first
more?
of all, Dalen needs to just shut up because he's being messy.
No, I don't think he was being messy. I don't think he was being, I think he was relieved because I think he felt like something was going on with y'all. Why would he feel that way? What would give him that? And if it is, Brittany, all I'm asking you to do is tell me because I don't want to end up in the same situation with my real best friend.
Amber, I am your best friend. Kelvin and I are cool as well. And that does get a little maybe weird for you. I don't know, but what do you want me to say? We're just cool. Like, what do you want me to say? But I told you to steer clear of him.
But why
So
did you
this,
tell me that though?
because you're going through a divorce right now. You don't need to be dating anybody. You've already given it a shot with Victor. Now you're going on the business with Wayne. Like, it just feels like you're doing things that are putting you at a disadvantage in the divorce proceedings.
So that's all it is. You're just concerned about my divorce. That's it, right?
Yes, I'm concerned about your divorce.
There's
but
nothing going on between the two of you.
Me and Kelvin are friends.
Okay, well, I digress, and I apologize. Okay. I'm just on edge. I'm just triggered.
I don't understand why Brittany just sat right there and lied. I don't know. Because the thing is, if Amber just told her, if you like Calvin, or y'all got something going on, then let me know. She could have just let her know. Why did she choose to lie like that. I don't understand that, guys. That's crazy. She should have told her friend that her and Calvin started to see each other. And y'all remember when Dalen walked in on Calvin and Amber having a little tea time or coffee time, brunch or whatever. Before Dalen walked in, Calvin was about to tell her, Amber, that him and Brittany were seeing each other. Okay? When Dalen walked in, he kind of messed that up. All right? So that's why I like Calvin. I think Calvin is a good dude. Now, this could change. I'm saying that now. He seems to be a good dude because he was about to tell her. When Dalen walked in, he is the one that made Calvin, not go ahead and finish talking because he's not going to be discussing that while a third person is there. And I don't know if Calvin knows that Dalen and Brittany are dating because Brittany is very sneaky. All right. She's a sneaky woman. She sat right up there and made Dalen think and Amber think that she isn't fooling around with Calvin. All right. Now, I know why she lied to Dalen because she's still dating Dalen. But why lie to your friend Amber? You could have told her the truth. So she won't be going after this dude. Remember, Calvin initially was talking to Amber. And Amber stopped that, okay? Because Amber said she was still trying to get over, her man, which is her husband, I guess. And so I think they kissed or almost kissed. See, somebody saying she needs to tell the truth. It's not fair to Amber. Somebody said, looks like Amber is going to lose another best friend. And I agree. Somebody else said Brittany is not happy. She has a lot of nerve. That's right, Amber, check her. Brittany, stop playing with Amber. She's going to get you later. This was your opportunity to tell the truth. All right? So now, let me just tell y'all something. Now, Brittany calls herself, I know y'all can see me, I still got the page here. Brittany is calling herself checking Dalen. Now, mind you, Dalen had all the right to do what he did because him and Brittany are in a relationship. So I don't understand why Brittany does all this scandalous, this skanky type stuff things. If she does not want this dude, she needs to tell him. This is like the second time she has done this to this dude. Okay, and he's so dead going dodo birdish, and I love Dalen. I'm like, I be looking at this this Instagram page and all that, but that's the real life. This is just, skit. In this skit, he's a dodo bird, okay? Because he should know this woman ain't doing nothing but playing on him. And there was a skit already up there and using him. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this one real quick. He's so happy, y'all. Wait a minute, I think it's buffering. I knew it wasn't going to last long. Let me see. It may be buffering. If it is, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show it on my phone.
Hey, Dalen. How are you?
You look nice.
Not so fast.
What's the problem? Wow.
Yeah, you don't need to come in.
Why can't I come inside?
Because you're being messy, and I don't appreciate it.
Brittany, how am I being messy? I just came over to see you.
So you think, after all that Amber has been through, with Anthony and Shayla and everything, you thought it was appropriate and a good friend move to tell her that you felt like me and Kelvin was being cozy with each other. Now, why the hell would you do that?
That's not even what I said.
What did you say then?
I said that I came to surprise you at work, and it seemed like you and Kelvin were being a tad bit cozy. But
they were.
You already know that's not true. He's dating Amber. What does that even matter?
That's not the point. Yes, he's dating Amber. So you think that when Shayla betrayed Amber, it would feel good to Amber to hear, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Brittany and Kelvin were cozied up. Like, why would you do that?
I told you, Brittany, I thought for a moment there you and Kelvin had something going on.
So you making your insecurities now an Amber and me issue.
Wow.
You trying to mess up the vibe with me and my friend.
It had nothing to do with messing up y'all's vibe. I was just excited in the moment to know that Amber was dating Kelvin. Like, it wasn't even that serious. You making it seem like it's something that's not.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
This wouldn't be the same situation if Amber hadn't gone through what she went through. You're missing the major
So you're
point.
looking out for Amber is what you're telling me.
What I'm telling you is yes, Amber doesn't need anything that's going to make her think or question my friendship because I'm the only one that got her back in there.
I mean, are you doing something to make her question your friendship?
No, but you making
See,
her
then
think.
what does it matter? You making a situation out of nothing. All I did was casually say something to Amber, and you over here blowing me out in front of your house.
You tiring me out.
Oh, I'm tiring you
You
out.
tiring me out because you're not listening.
I hear you.
I tell you this all the time. You don't listen.
Brittany, I'm listening to you right now. I
Yeah.
hear what you're saying. It just doesn't make sense to me.
No, it makes perfect sense. So what I'm going to ask you to do, right, going forward, is not talk to Amber about me or Kelvin or anything that you think that might possibly mess up Amber's energy towards me, okay? Because she questioning me and I don't appreciate it.
Listen, if
All
she has
because you
nothing to
running your
worry,
mouth. You starting to act like Anthony. You starting to act like
Starting to act
Anthony.
like Anthony?
Yes,
What that's supposed to mean?
Because you just can't, your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't keep it together. You're trying to mess us up here.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right, fine.
So we got that clear, right?
Yes, Mama, we got that clear.
Okay, good.
Don't
Well,
talk to anyone other than you.
No, you can talk to Amber, just don't bring me and Kelvin up. So, like I said,
So there is a you and Kelvin?
there's not a me and Kelvin.
Okay, then so what's the problem? I don't get it.
The problem is that I'm going back in the house. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks that I was able to tell you. And I'm going to go in and probably try to like mend what the hell me and Amber had going on. All right?
So I can't use the bathroom?
No, there's a bathroom down the hall. See you later, Day.
Okay. Let's stop this real quick. Okay, so what do y'all think about that shit? Listen, I'm tired of Dalen playing like he being soft. Okay, let this lady know what's up. For real. Let her know what's up. She got a whole lot of nerve to be telling him this. Aren't these two dating? You said she saw right through Brittany, but I hope Amber called Kevin and find out. She needs to. Yeah, he was definitely about to tell her. Yes, she is. Brittany ain't no damn good, y'all. I mean, I do not be condoning these women. It's like I don't with these men who play around. I mean, if you want somebody else, then go get that other person and leave that person alone. It's crazy. Why would you even play these games? You got, especially when you're not married, it's so easy to just break up with someone. Let's keep it. I said it's easy like that, but I'm just saying it's easy. Well, for me, it would be easy if I wanted somebody else. I mean, I wouldn't tell the person that I'm dating that I want someone else. I'll make up an excuse, but I'm not going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to end the relationship with the other person. It's not a marriage. Come on now. It's not a marriage. So you can just basically, tell the person's not working out, wait a few weeks before you let them see the other person and then move on. Men do it all the time. All right. They do it all the time. So women, we got to stand up and do what we need to do too, but just do it in a respectful manner. But don't be staying with these men when you know that you don't want these men. You don't want these men. Do like they do your ass. When they don't want you, they be like, bye. You got to do the same thing. For real, shit. What's the point of holding on to something, that you're not married to for show and you playing around? You don't need to be playing around in the marriage either. But I'm just saying, when you're dating someone, especially if you just met them, honestly, you can just let them, just let them know it's not working out, honestly, and just dismiss that whole entire relationship. Then you can move on. Okay. You can move on instead of playing games. And that's what Brittany needs to do. She needs to move on and stop acting like, she really wants this dude, because she does not want Dalen like that. Okay. She does not want him like that. That's why she keeps on playing around on him. She played around with Tigger. She played around with who else? I don't even know who else, but she's playing around now with Calvin. Calvin with his fine ass. I need to get a skit with him and so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me get one. Hold on for a minute. This is a fine ass dude, y'all. I had to show him last time. I'm gonna show him this time. Let me read a couple of these comments first. So somebody said she tried to break up with him, with Dalen. Somebody said what's done in the dark will always good to the light. Brittany is not a good friend. You do not have her back. Somebody said, what is wrong with her? She needs to tell the truth. Another person said, where's Shayla on, or however you spell her name. Another person said, OMG, Brittany, you are not telling the truth. Shayla 2.0. She definitely is, and it does not make any damn sense, y'all. Now, let me show y'all what Calvin looks like, and I hope Amber don't get fooled any longer. She goes over there and talk to Calvin. Let me show y'all something. Calvin and Amber together. Okay, they look so good together. Man, they look good together, y'all. I don't see him with this chick right here. I know I still got my screen share. Let me see. Actually, I did. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Okay, so look. Amber and him looks better together. All right. Than this chick right here. So she's checking Calvin right there. That's Calvin, you guys. Okay. I don't even know if I saw that. Let me let y'all see this real quick.
What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, Calvin.
Like you had a long day?
Look at him.
Was that code word for I look like crap? What kind of greeting is that?
You just look kind of irritated. That's all.
Yeah, that might be the case.
It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna get better. I'm here. What's up?
First of all, you being here is not necessarily the thing that's going to make me feel better. Not particularly under these circumstances.
You trying to bring my day down too? Like,
nah,
what's
no,
up?
because my day is down because you don't know how to act.
Because I don't know how to
act. You don't know how to act.
How you figure that?
You know, Kelvin, you're a very smart individual.
You are too.
And thank you. I'm aware that I am. But obviously...
I feel like you about to start talking aggressive to me. I don't know.
I am about to talk aggressive because don't act like you know why I should be mad. You don't have nothing you want to say to me. Nothing? So you wasn't going to tell me that you was on a date with Amber?
A date? Really? What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, Kelvin.
Like you had a long day?
Was that code word for I look like crap? What kind of greeting is that?
You just look kind of irritated. That's all.
This chick right here is always telling these men what to do. Okay, they need to step up their game. And Kevin is so sweet, y'all. He is so cute, man. I wish I could be the guy that looks like him, a little bit older, you know, like 47 or something. He's a nice looking dude, man. He really is. And let me show y'all Amber and Calvin together real quick, okay? I want y'all to tell me which one looks the best together. Is it Calvin and Brittany, or Calvin and Shay's Tube, or Calvin and Amber? If Shay's Tube was a little younger, okay? Because Calvin is every bit in his 30s, it looks like. Or if he is in his 40s, he got to be like 42. He looks young. All right? But yeah, I'm going to have to make an exception. You know what I'm saying? Let's do Calvin and Amber. I need to see Calvin and Amber together. Oh, yeah. Let's see this one right here, y'all. Oh.
You are silly.
How am I silly? You always spilled water all over yourself.
Okay, that's enough. I said I was sweating. Thank you.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. You know, you was going for a wet t-shirt contest or something.
Okay, enough. Thank you. First of all, thank you. Thank you for this. I needed this more than I even realized.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out. I'm glad you did. I really appreciate you coming out here today.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. What's up? Why are you pulling away from me like that?
Kevin, I mean, clearly there's, like, I'm assuming there's some sort of attraction. But I am still married, first of all. And we're in business together.
No, I totally get that. No, and I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I'm not trying to overstep my boundaries or anything like that. It's, you know, you're a beautiful woman. And I just want to be here for you in any way possible.
Yeah.
You know, if there's anything that I could possibly do to it.
We can't do that, okay? Like when I took vows, I meant them, and my divorce is not final, and I don't want to do anything.
No, I totally get it, and I apologize. Like I said, I don't mean to overstep my boundaries, and I'm just thinking about what my wants are, and I'm not thinking about your situation, and I'm sorry for that. You know.
But what are your wants?
What does it feel like my wants are? I'm here with you right now, right? I mean, but like I said, that's not here nor there, and I'm not trying to push anything else on you. It's just, I'm sure you feel what I feel.
Yeah, doing something. You know, I probably should get going.
That's cool. I understand that. What do you think about, you know, maybe hanging out some other time as friends?
I think about it. We work together. Just don't want things to get messy. I mean, like.
You're a businesswoman, I'm a businessman. We know how to keep things as far as work and social life separate. Nobody needs to know what's going on between us, but like I said, as friends. I think, with the situation going on, you could really use one. Like I said, I want to be here for you.
Okay.
I got you. Can I give you a hug? Can I get that?
Fine, Calvin. A hug. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna see you later. At work. I will see you at work.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
What about
Get it, boy. Okay. Now y'all know good and damn well. Let's keep it real. That Calvin is super fine as hell. And Amber and Calvin looks absolutely amazing together. And their chemistry is like off the chain, straight up fire. All right. Let's see. Brittany doing the same. Okay, you said, oh yes, Calvin is fine. He definitely is. And y'all, I love seeing him on the screen. I'm so glad they added him to these skits because he is one nice looking dude. And where are the guys that looks like and act like Calvin for real? Okay, I can honestly see, I don't even want to say what I was going to say. But anyway, just leave it like this. Calvin is super fine, y'all. And I hope you guys enjoy all of these skits. Go check out Kountry Wayne full of skits, all right? And come back to Shay's Tube and watch these reaction videos. Be here for the next reaction video, which will either be tomorrow, which is what? Thursday, or either, probably not Thursday in the morning, but maybe in Thursday evening sometime before I do my other live. Check that out, guys. Check it out. All right. That's right. Calvin and Amber all day. And thank you so much, Ira, for being here and, providing your input. Thanks to Jermaine for being here, providing his input. Let's see. Thanks to T Money. Let me put y'all names up on the screen when I say so. So again, thank you, Ira, for being here, sharing your input. Thank you to Jermaine for being here, being my assistant and just being a very good mod. I appreciate you, hon. All right. And thanks to T Money for stopping by. T Money, what's going on? Young Riz, thank you so much for dropping by. What's going on with you, Young Riz? And Ryan 222 Graph, thank you so much for being here, hon. I appreciate you. And tell your girlfriend I say hey. And let's see who else. Everybody in the bushes. Everybody watches this in the replay. Tony Band's always up in the place, showing Shades too some love. I appreciate you. All right. And y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to thumbs up this video, honey. All right. And also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can catch all of these reactions, all of my lives when I talk about Diddy's trial and whatever other hot topic that I want to discuss. To look at my YouTube shorts, because y'all, I'll be up there trying to do these challenges, dancing, lip singing, sometimes singing for real. Check those out. Y'all make sure y'all listen to all those tracks I just dropped. One of them I am singing in. So check that out. Check these tracks out. You know what I'm saying? And what else? Check out my moving vlog. I just moved into this house, so I'm in here unpacking and decorating. I'm almost done. And check out my Dollar Tree / whatever store I go to shopping haul. So you can find out where to buy things for a little cheaper or when they have sales. Okay. Make sure y'all check all those out, and also check out my community board because I post a lot of stuff there. And if you want to see some BS, check me out in another 30 minutes because I got something to say. I may do one real quick. If I don't get a chance to do it now, I'll do it later on sometime. But I got something to say. I got something to show everybody because I want to disprove something, and I got some other information to show everybody. This is gonna. If I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow or either on fuckery Friday. Anyway, y'all don't forget to do all these things. And if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can always feel free to join, the membership thing for $4.99, or you can do a super sticker, a super chat of any amount, or you can do a Cash App donation to $Shades to me. All right. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Happy born day to all of my June babies. All right. And you guys enjoy your birthday. And I'm wishing you, a beautiful birthday, and I hope you get all the things that you want today or whatever day is your birthday. All right. And today is my son's birthday. Happy born day to you, Mr. I'm gonna call him Devin. His name is not actually Devin. I'm just being funny, you guys. Only certain people know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, happy born day to him. I hope you have a blessed birthday, hon. And it is what it is, you guys. This is another episode of It's Reaction Talk Time with Shays 2. I'm back again. Oh, no. Y'all, I am so damn silly. It's ridiculous, okay? Woo! Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's put that song back on, and it's time to go. Let me change these banners up here, and let's get out of here. Let me put this up here real quick, y'all. And I'm going to say thank you, guys. Hold on. I'm going to say good night and see you in my next reaction. But at the same time, I'm also saying this. See you tonight for Night Owl Special when I'm recapping Diddy's trial and giving my reaction toward that. All right? All right. And thank you guys for watching, and good night. And let's see what else we got going. I can't ever find anything over here. And there you go. All right. So now I'm going to mute this music and put the other thing back on, and y'all can head on out. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.
Yeah. Right. She know the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes. Catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or a tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like this girl acting like she ain't seen that chick. She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day wire.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or a tear. Ooh, Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or a tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.